So the Tarkov TV Devcast happened just yesterday, the 19th of July at about 5:30 p.m. BST UK time. They spoke about a lot of different things, quality of life features, new armor system, new recoil system, the arena vaguely, and other things that they're going to sort of introduce. They also released the new roadmap. Essentially, it was all about the roadmap. So, getting into this, the patch coming in August. This is August. This is the 0.14. This will be a wipe in August. So, not sure exactly when. They have said just August. They haven't said when. Mentioned quality of life features, improvements. This is all on the roadmap that they've released. So this is all kind of part of it. They've just explained in detail and given us videos about what these features are and what other things are on the roadmap. So yeah, functioning helmet flashlights. This is great. I've been kind of wanting to use these for a while because sometimes you don't want to have a flashlight on your gun per se. You want to have it on your helmet. When you look around, you can actually see, like, you know, if you were to free look, you can actually see with the flashlight. Selecting body parts to heal via a hotkey, so you can obviously hold down the hotkey and select a body part to actually heal. Consumables, double click usage. So after this wipe, you can double click a item in your invent to just use it. I wonder if that would actually work for magazines to reload in your inventory. That's a good point, actually. Sell all to fence feature on the Scav loot window. So selling all of your items on your Scav when you extract to fence straight away. I'm not sure how useful that would be because I personally wouldn't use that. I would sell my stuff to the most efficient trader to get the most amount of money out of it. So next one is the crafting status indicator change. When it starts crafting, it goes green and just fills up the sort of the icon that you get. And then once it's done, it's full green and you know it's done, right? The quick swap pistol feature, you can see clearly that it's a lot faster to switch to your pistol. Maybe once you've run out of ammunition, or maybe once you've gone a jam or a sort of a malfunction in your gun, you might have the ability to quick swap. Next one is the trader UI update. They've updated the trader UI so that it just looks nicer. Well, I mean, depends on who you are and your opinion, but I think it looks nicer. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, next one is the Loadout Presets. It's a one-click use button to buy the missing items that you need for your loadout. So if you have a loadout ready there, or you have a loadout for a certain map or whatever, you just press a button, you buy the stuff, and it's there. I'm not sure how I feel about this, honestly, because I feel like a lot of the times the process of building a kit for your raid ahead is important, right? I feel like it's important, but then again, some people may think differently. But hey, let me know again in the comments below what you think about that. So another thing that they've introduced on the roadmap is the new armor system. Now they've got like a load of different slots in there now that, you know, correspond to your back, your chest, your left side, your right side, your neck, and then your, I guess, your right plate, left plate, and I guess different armors will have different kind of slots that correspond to what actually is visibly armored on the actual armor. So if you see here, this armor has, you know, all of the stuff like the arms, the sides, the chest, the stomach. This is the first time we've really like seen it like this. Obviously, then comes in with the new hitboxes too. So different parts of hitboxes that will kind of protect, I guess, different areas. So, you know, you have the head neck area now that is a separate hitbox completely. So this could change a lot of things when it comes to gunfights. You could die a lot faster, but I also think it's good for maybe casual players that struggle when it comes to players with armor. When they have bad rounds, they can still use it efficiently. Just have to make sure your shots count and hit them in the right spots. Next up is the arena. There's a video with this, kind of just like a short kind of video showcasing the sort of the competition or the in-house tournament they did with esports teams from Rainbow Six. It's really interesting to see they're focusing on sort of the esports side of things. I mean, it's kind of obvious with the arena style, small maps, kind of like different game modes and stuff like that. There'll be tournaments scheduled. They spoke about it in the Devcast, actually. There was tournaments scheduled already, kind of, you know, a sort of schedule of tournaments ready to go, which is really interesting to sort of see. So for arena testing, should be beginning in the fall/autumn, so fall/autumn of 2023 this year. I'm imagining sort of probably halfway through the next wipe. Next things we have here are sort of like I've noted down as other stuff. Stricter Tarkov expansion, huge thing for BSG. They still have to expand it another several times on top of this as well. So it's what they said, several times. So new weapons as well. We have a few videos here for the new weapons. So you have the SVT, the AK-12, the sawn-off shotgun, the PM, and also new weapons and mods coming in as well with those. And then also we have the famous and very requested PKM, which is in here as well, and that should be coming with the new boss in Streets called Kaban. Coming in Streets, the Tarkov expansion, or with the Tarkov expansion, not in the expansion itself, it'll be in the car dealership. So the boss will be in the car dealership, loaded with a PKM. Obviously, the PKM runs in 7.62x54R Mosin rounds, essentially. Definitely watch out for that, because that is going to be a heavy-hitting gun. In the Hideout, you have the Hideout weapon rack. This can be upgraded in the Hideout. This will actually also help save stash space as well, considering the weapons you put on the weapon rack in the Hideout will be taken out of the inventory, so you don't, or the stash, so you don't need to save, you don't need to use space for those weapons. Randomized loot container spawns, so essentially boxes and crates will be sort of, will spawn in the same locations as they are now, but kind of random, so they won't always be there. They'll be, they might spawn in, different areas, but some may be there, some may not. I'm not sure how that'll work for the overall amount of loot on the map, because taking away loot containers means that there's less loot on the map. Next one is the ranking. Yes, the ranking starts right now. It started already. It'll be up until the end of the wipe, so up until August, when point 14 comes out. The ranking, if you get top 10 in the ranking, it's on the website, by the way, on Escape from Tarkov website /ratings, I think it is. If you get top 10 in these categories, you get an extra 2 lines of stash on your account forever. A lot of players might think that cheaters will just win all these categories, and you could be right. you could very be right. I don't know. We'll have to see if they kind of weed out the cheaters and understand who is the cheater and who isn't. Give it a go if you guys feel like you're you're pretty good at this game. Give it a go. See if you can get some extra lines of stash in your stash. Next on my notes is the random part. I've got some sort of random kind of things. Increase of stash size through the prestige system and other similar rewards for in-game tasks or quests. What he was saying was that there will be a prestige system, maybe reset for a reward or something. They want to reset their account but get a sort of a permanent reward. Maybe that's increased stash size or something. In-game tasks as well that give you kind of like permanent account rewards or cool things, like maybe some armbands that you can keep throughout your whole account. Big events coming up for the wipe. So yeah, lots of big quest lines, he said. A massive quest line coming, and completing it will apparently give you a huge reward. Not sure. I don't know what a huge reward is in their eyes. I mean, it probably would be different for us. I don't know. Nikita did mention about a new secure container as well, coming in the next patch. We have heard of the Omnicron container. That is like a 3x1 and a 3x3 sort of kind of split container, which obviously, takes 12 slots. Now, as we know, the Kappa has 12 slots itself. Depends on if that'll come before the Kappa. It's the same size as a Kappa, but just split. So not as good as the Kappa, but still a decent case to get. And also, Twitch Rivals tournaments are back next wipe, I imagine, probably. Twitch Rivals will be definitely a welcome thing. It's always good fun. I played in quite a few of those myself. Yeah, it's always good fun. There's always drops and stuff, and there's always really interesting challenges. The bingo cards are always quite fun. And apparently, official streamer challenges are coming when the wipe hits. I'm not sure what that entails. He's not really said anything about that, but streamer challenges from BSG themselves, in terms of, I don't know, maybe fastest to max traders or fastest to Kappa. We'll see, but that should be really interesting for sort of the content creation side of things. I'm excited for that because I'm a streamer myself. Now, my last bit on the list is the in-progress stuff. You have the Unity 2021. They had tech issues, and it was delayed, and it is now fixed. There is the issues that they have worked out with Unity themselves, and have fixed, and will be coming soon. So I imagine probably next wipe, I want to say, hopefully. One thing I forgot to mention is the Painkiller sharpness effect will be removed and replaced by a desaturation effect.
This will be big for streamers. We will change the sharpening effect of painkillers. We will remove sharpening effect from painkillers, and we will change it for the desaturation effect.
Now, obviously, one more thing to note. There is a wipe coming in December. Surprise, surprise. If we didn't guess that, we now know it anyway. I mean, it was obvious it was going to be a wipe in December anyway. It always is. And they do have things coming up in the roadmap that they've shown us that will be coming up soon. So new bosses, new expansion probably, new map potentially, probably even terminal. But yeah, that's something to sort of get into in the future. There's not a lot of detail on those. But it's cool to see that they've actually got all those things kind of planned and maybe even ready. A lot of those things could actually be ready to go. I guess next wipe will be the shortest wipe that we've ever had, I suppose, since 2018, apparently. So that is that. Essentially, that is all they kind of covered over in the Tarkov TV Devcast. If you think I've missed something, let me know in the comments below as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.